Hi everyone, I'm Zahara Rasheeda. So here I have created some database questions and today I'm going to explain the 7th question. I have explained the other 6 questions in my previous videos. So this is the 7th question. There is a computer company called Nix Computer. All marketing in the company is done using a computer software. The software is used with the database to store data. The product table of that database is given below. So that means there is a computer company called Nix Computer and all the marketing in that company is done by using a computer software. So the software is using a database to store the data, and this is the product table of that database. So now let's go to the first question. Create a database named Nix Computer to save the data in the product table. So here they have told to create a database called Nix Computer. So for that I'm going to use an unofficial graphical user interface tool which is called HeidiSQL. So this is the interface of HeidiSQL. So now to create the database, I will right click here and then create new, select database. So here you can see a window is appearing. Here you must enter the name of the database which is called Nix Computer. Okay, now when you click OK, you can see here the database is created. So our first question is complete. Now let's go to our second question. Create a table named product in your database. Follow the instruction below to create the table. So we have to create a table called product in our database, and these are the column names and the data types and the lengths of the table. Okay, now let's create the table. To create a table, I will right click upon the database and create new, and then you should select table. So here you can enter the table name as products. To add new columns, you can click this add button. So our first column name is ID and the data type is int. Here they have told to select the ID as the primary key. So I will right click here and then create new index, and I will select primary. And to the default row, you can select auto increment and then OK. And the second column name is brand name, varchar, and the length should be 45. And the third column is model, quantity, and the last column is the price, and the data type should be double. Now when you click the save button, you can see here the table is created. So our second question is complete. Now let's go to our third question. Insert the data into the product table you created. Use the data in the product table above. Okay, now let's go to our third question. Insert the data into the product table you created. Use the data in the product table above. So we have to insert the data in our table. To insert a new row, I can click this button. So this is how I insert the first record. And again, to insert a row, I will click the plus mark. going to enter the last record. So this is how we should insert the data. So our third question is complete. Okay, now let's go to the fourth question. Here they have told the owner of this store has identified the Lenovo brand has the least sold computer brand in his company. He has decided to remove the Lenovo brand from his store. Write the relevant query statement to remove the Lenovo brand. So Lenovo brand computers are the least sold computers in his company. So he has decided to remove the Lenovo brand from his store. So for that we should write the query statement to remove the Lenovo brand. Okay, now let's see how to answer this question. You can see here next to the data option there is an option called query. Here you can see next to the data option there is an option called query. So this is the window that you can type the query. So now I am going to type the query to remove the Lenovo brand. First, delete from, and then I will give the database name, dot, and then the table name, where the brand, column name, equal, inside the single commas you should give the brand name, and then to end the query I will use the semicolon. So now let's check, is the query right? Okay, so here you can see the Lenovo brand is inserted in the fourth record. So now when we execute the query, and you can right click and refresh. So here the Lenovo table, so you can see the Lenovo brand is removed from the table. So here you can see the Lenovo brand is removed from the table. So this is how we should answer the fourth question. Now let's go to the fifth question. The Asus brand ROG laptop is no longer manufactured, so it has been decided to remove this laptop from the database. Write the required delete query statement. So we should write the delete query statement to remove the Asus brand laptop that which is no longer manufactured. Okay, so you can see this is the brand and the model of the laptop. So we should remove this from the table. Now I will write the query, delete from, and then the database name, next computer, and then dot, then you should give the table name, where, and the column name, brand, equal, here the brand name, Asus, and model equal, inside the single commas you should give the model name. Okay, now to finish the query, I will use the semicolon. So here you can see we should remove this record. When I execute the query and refresh the table, okay, now you can see the record has been removed. So our fifth question is complete. So this is how we should answer the seventh question. Hope you understood everything. Thank you.